Hey, you guys want to hear something awesome? I just recorded this video, 16 minutes of it, and I muted myself. The whole time I was muted, so I went back and watched it. It was just this. 16 minutes. I've done 30 videos. Never has that happened. But it's fitting that it would happen today because it is Friday, May 15th. Welcome back to the Man Cave for the final time. Yes, this is your last virtual math video, last Fantastic Five review. There's no Fan 5 next week. We're doing something a little bit different. So it's been really fun doing these, even though I think 12 people watch it. It doesn't matter to me because if I'm helping those 12 people, then I've done my job. But if you've watched the videos, hopefully you found something that helps you. Hopefully you got some type of benefit from it, and hopefully you saw yourself improving, not just as the week goes on, but as the school year, these last 6, 7, however many weeks it's been, has gone by. So I do appreciate people who have watched those. We'll try and go out with a bang here. I went with the Mighty Ducks jersey to go out with our final one. And it's kind of a good thing we're not doing Fan 5 next week. I think I only had like 6 jerseys left. So I was running out of time before sports came back. But technically there's soccer this weekend, so I don't know if anybody even cares about soccer. All right, we're bringing in the close-up. We're getting rid of the other one. Goodbye, sir. And we're getting right here into it. All right, Alicia changed 24 diapers last week. That is 4 times as many diapers as Annette changed. Whoops. How many diapers did Annette change? Shout out to Miss Alicia. Shout out to Miss Annette. They have changed a lot of my son's diapers. But we see times as many. We are going multiplicative comparisons. So I'm going to pull those 2 people out. We got Miss Alicia. We got Miss Annette. And it said Alicia's total was 4 times more than Miss Annette's. So Alicia's gets 4 boxes. Miss Annette gets 1. And it also gave me one other piece of information. We know that Miss Alicia's boxes are equal to 24. She changed 24 diapers. Now the question wants to know, the answer we're looking for is how many did Miss Annette change? So Miss Annette's getting the star. She's who I care about right now. So with that 24, I can use that number to figure out what's in every box because those 24 diapers need to be split evenly between Miss Alicia's 4 boxes. 24 divided by 4, it's going to give you 6. And if there's 6 in her boxes, that means Miss Annette has 6, which right there, if we read the question, we put the star. We know we can stop right there because Miss Annette would have changed 6 diapers, which would have been A. So again, that question, not a whole lot to do there. Not a whole lot changes throughout the week. You just got to answer the question. Read what it's asking. Is it in all? Is it the other person? So that one, the math's been good. It just comes down to whether or not you're going to read that question. All right, number 2, the Cookie Monster ordered 82 cookies for his birthday. If he only had 34 2/3 cookies remaining, how many cookies has he eaten? So you know the drill by now. And of course, you can visualize that if you're eating something, your collection of cookies is getting smaller. So we're going to subtract 82 minus 34 2/3. You know the rule. You cannot take a fraction unless you have a fraction. We are going to give 82 a fraction by taking a whole. 82 is going to change to 81. Boom, boom. And that whole that I took away, I'm going to put back as a fraction. Look at your fraction on the other side. If that denominator is in thirds, we got to have thirds here. And if I know it has to be equal to 1, the numerator and denominator have got to match. So 81 3/3, same thing as 82, but it has to look like this in order to solve the question. And now I can do my math. You probably don't know 81 minus 34 off the top of your head. Could you figure it out? Of course you could, but we'll stack them anyways. In the ones place, 1 minus 4, you can't do it. More on the floor, you got to go next door and get 10 more. This 8 is a 7. This 1 is a 0. All right, and then I don't know why I said that's a 0. That 1 is a 11 because I added that 10 to it. So in the ones place, 11 minus 4 is going to give me 7. tens place, 7 minus 3 is going to give me 4. That's going to be my whole, I've got 47 whole cookies. And if I do 3/3 minus 2/3, that's going to leave me with 1/3 of a cookie. And if I go look at my answer choices, 47 1/3 would be A. It would be your first choice. Again, hopefully you're not choosing C or D. That means you're just straight subtracting the whole numbers without even giving it a fraction. Remember that rule, not taking fractions unless you have a fraction. So that one would have been A. We've been crushing that one this week. That one's looked pretty good. All right, number 3, Wilt Chamberlain. There's probably I don't want to say 0, a 3% chance a student watching this video has heard of Wilt Chamberlain. Wilt Chamberlain had 23,924 rebounds in his career. To the nearest tens, about how many rebounds did he have? So this one, again, we've been rounding to the thousands. Like yesterday you rounded to the hundreds, or 2 days ago you rounded to the hundreds. Now you're rounded to the tens. It doesn't matter. The coaster is the exact same. So I've got 23,924. Here's my coaster. 0 through 4 on the left. That's a 2. Holy cow. 5 through 9 on the right. And then I can go ahead and section off and underline. I'm rounding to the nearest tens place, a little bit different. Boom, boom. Now, the number that I see sectioned off is the biggest number that we've seen sectioned off yet. You got to kind of ignore the comma, all right? Because you see 2392. If you write that without the comma, though, you just know that's 2,392. I just said ignore the comma and I wrote it. I'm going to try to erase it. Nice. All right. And then after 2,392 comes 2,393. Then you use that number to the right of the line, which is a 4. And you've got to decide, why do I keep drawing that comma? Then you got to decide, is that on the 2,392 side or 2,393 side? And in this case, it is on the 2,392 side. But I'm not finished until I look to the right of the line. I see 1 digit, which means I add 1 0. That would give me an answer of 23,920, which would be B as the answer. So as long as you're rounded to the tens place, you probably got a pretty good chance of getting that one correct, which comes down to reading. And again, there are easier ways to round, but guys, if you know those ways, you're probably not watching this video for that question. The people who need to watch that one probably could benefit from trying that coaster, so just keep that in mind. And after getting a chance to do it 3 or 4 times, you might be rocking and rolling now. All right, number 4, Weston started his chores at 9:15 a.m. and finished at 9:52 a.m. How long did Weston spend on his chores? So again, I've got a start time and an end time. I'm looking for the elapsed time. Mountains, hills, and rocks. I always try to do the mountains first, and this is one of those questions where I could not add a mountain because I'd go past my end time. So skip the mountains. I'm going straight to the hills. 10 minutes or 5 minutes. Definitely going to be able to do, some 10-minute hills. All right. 10 here is going to take me to 9:25. 10 there is going to take me to 9:35. 10 here is going to take me to 9:45. Now, I could not add another 10-minute hill. If I add another 10-minute hill, I'm going to go past. I could do a 5-minute hill. That's going to get me to 9:50. Can't do another 5-minute hill, so after my hills, I got to go rocks. To go from 9:50 to 9:52, that would give me 2 rocks because rocks are 1 minute. Boom, boom. That's going to get me to my end time. Then I just got to add everything up. You had 3 10-minute hills, 30 minutes, a 5-minute hill. That gives me 35 minutes plus those 2 rocks. That's going to give me a total of 37 minutes, which would give me the answer choice of C. So a little bit of a variety there. You didn't have to go out of the hour, but you got it either way. I know a lot of people like to just add 30 minutes at a time, and guys, that would work. If you're doing that and it works, do it. I deal with the smaller numbers because I've been counting by 5s and 10s forever. Like, some people might not be as comfortable adding by 20s and 30s or 35s. And it might take me 10 seconds longer to do it that way. But I know I'm not going to make a mistake doing it that way. But you know the deal. If your way works, do it. We're not going to get mad at you for getting a question right. All right, last but not least, this one right here. Like I told you at the beginning of the video, I could not even look at your score. I can go look at number 5, and I can tell you whether or not you read this question. It says, Teddy earned $48.92 with his first paycheck. He bought a Snickers for $1.23, a meal for $12.12, and a piece of cake for $4.12. How much money did Teddy spend? Y'all, I could care less about his paycheck. I don't care that he's got $48.92. It doesn't matter. All I care about is what he spent. And if he bought those 3 things, all I got to do is add them up, and that's got my answer. So let's just take 2 things. The meal was $12.12. The cake was $4.12. Make sure you got the decimals lined up. You're going to make a mistake. All right, 2 plus 2 is 4. 1 plus 1 is 2. Decimal down. 4 plus 2 is 6. Bring down the 1. All right, so far he spent $16.24, but he also bought a piece of candy or something. I don't even remember what it said, which cost $1.23. My decimals are lined up. 4 plus 3 is 7. 2 plus 2 is 4. Decimals coming down. 6 plus 1 is 7. Bring down the 1. He would have spent $17.47, which would have been A. And I guarantee you there's a boatload of people who took that $17.47, subtracted it from $48.92, and they got a different answer because they did not read. And guys, we do that on purpose. You want people to get tricked. Because it shows you as a teacher who's giving their best effort, who's really taking their time, and who's not just flying through these. And I know a bunch of people are flying through it. Come on, y'all. So look, this is the last Fantastic Five you're going to do. Now, to some kids, that might not matter. To my students, I think it does because of, we've taken data on the wall on this all year long. You know how much I care about it, but this is your last opportunity to do it. Do your absolute best. Take your time and do not click submit until you feel really, really good about your work and your effort. If you click submit after you do those things, likelihood is your score will be very good. All right, guys, it has been super, super fun getting to do these. Some of you are probably so pumped you don't have to see this mug anymore. I don't blame you. But if you were one of my day oneers, if you're one of the people who's like watched every single video every single day, you're awesome. That tells me a lot about you. If you pop in every now and then and watch a couple videos, that's cool too. But if you were somebody who has watched every single video, I'm telling you right now, that shows me that you have proven that you can be responsible, you can be accountable, and you're going to do whatever you have to do to be successful. Like, I can see you 15 years down the road. You're going to be successful. You'll go into a job interview and not one person is going to ask you about your grade in 4th grade math. Never. But you'll be able to prove to them that you're a responsible person, you're self-motivated. It's just impressive if you were able to do that, because I'd say more than half of the kids in Pitt County schools aren't doing this stuff. But the fact that you are says a lot about you. So just know that that does not go unnoticed. I'm done running my mouth. You guys have been awesome. Thank you for watching. Good luck on your quiz.